What is going on, guys? We are here with a brand new game called StarCraft II Wings of Liberty. Now, if you don't know what this game is, I will happily provide a brief description. It is a RTS style game. If you don't know what that is, it is an overhead view point where you control multiple units like an army or a base, and your goal is to destroy the enemy base before they destroy yours. Now, you can build units and structures and collect resources, and it gets really crazy. So we are going to go into a 1v1 match. Now, this is my first placing match, so I'm kind of excited about it. This is season 6, so we'll see what happens. It's matching me up right now. And here we go. It's found a matchup. Countdown has begun. So here we have me, who is over here. I am Karg. I am playing as the Zerg race, and my opponent is playing as Terran. Now, Terran is kind of a human-like race, whereas Zerg is more of an alien kind of species that kind of thrives on eating planets and devouring them. Very hostile race. I play as them, and you'll see how that turns out in a second here. This is actually a recording of me playing, so I'm actually watching this after the fact, after playing, so I'm pulling the audio onto it. So see here, these blue resources, this is where I collect resources, and I use resources to create structures, which will in turn give me units that I can make to defeat the enemy. So the first thing I'm going to do is create more of these workers that are collecting resources for me. That way that I can increase what they call harvesting speed, I think is what it's called. I don't really know all the terminology, so anyone that's out there that does play StarCraft, please understand I am not very good. I am Silver League. I don't know what I'm doing. But I thought it would be fun to make a video on StarCraft. So, right now I do not know where the enemy is at all. That's one of the big things about StarCraft. You have to learn where your enemy is, what he's doing, scout out his base, and it just gets really crazy. This match in particular did not get too crazy because he tried what we call a rush, which did not turn out very good for him, I'm just gonna say. But yeah, so right here you can see behind my mineral line I am creating a structure. This structure will allow me to create Zerglings. Zerglings are very light units. They don't have a lot of health, but they're very fast and very cheap to make. So I'll use those to kind of scout around, learn where the enemy is, figure out what's going on. Now here, I'm creating an extractor, which will allow me to create or gain a different kind of resource. Instead of minerals, I will be able to gain gas. With gas, I can make more complex units that I'll get later on. So I'm just collecting resources. Not too much goes on in the beginning of the game. It's not very crazy right now. Not until we start getting more units will that start happening. So right now I'm creating a Zergling. You can see the progress bar here. That's how long it takes for the unit to be created. And I'm also creating a queen. Now the queen will actually allow me to make more units at once. If you notice the little wormy things moving around my main base, those are where I create my units. And the queen will make more larvae for me. So also, I can create an expansion, that's what I'm doing right now, which will allow me to have a second base where I can create more units and gather more resources much more efficiently. And this, what I just put down right over there, if you saw that, is a roach den. Roach den will let me create more complex units. They're big, tough units, more health, they can attack at range. They're pretty cool. I like roaches. Ugh, I'm stretching. Okay. Bases do take very long to build. Very, very long. So, you see right there, my queen kind of just pooped on the ground. That is what we call a creep tumor. And creep is this gunk you see around my base, and that will let me build. I can only build on the creep, so that will let me kind of make a bigger base. And see right here, I am actually chasing around the workers of the Terran. So I'm trying to follow him around, figure out where his base is. So I'm going to go ahead and create more Zerglings, so if he finds out where I am, I have some defenses on my hand. And hopefully I'll be able to find out where his base is and maybe sneak in an attack or try and take out some of his workers. Not really to destroy his base, but kind of weaken him down. So right here I have roaches. If you saw those, they're kind of the stronger units. They can shoot out acid, burrow underground, but I had to upgrade them for them to do that, so not much going on right now, just still kind of trying to get my economy up there. I have a lot more Zerglings now, so I'm feeling good about base defense. Still don't know where the enemy is, which is kind of bad. He could try and sneak in an attack and I wouldn't even know it. I don't know what he's building. He could be going for air units, so I would be completely screwed over because none of my units right now can even attack air, so that would suck. So I'm getting my second base up here, spreading the creep a bit. It is sort of laggy. My internet was being mean to me when I was recording this. And if you see at the bottom, I said that kind of weird, I am upgrading my Zerglings. Oh, here comes an attack. Ooh, lots and lots of Marines. Marines are the equivalent of Zerglings for the Terran. They have range though, so that's pretty bad for me right now. I'm going to try and back off. There's a lot of Marines coming in. I need to somehow try and defend myself against this. Oh, my army is completely destroyed. They killed my queen, killed my overlord. I really have nothing I can do right now except try and spam more roaches and see if I can get these guys out of my base. Right now it's not looking good. I have to pull my workers off of the mineral line, kind of use them to attack, which isn't the best idea, but it seems to be working. I get my roaches out there and I take down that massive force of Marines. Now I'm going to try and push out, see if I can counterattack this, keep my drones up, see if I can kind of get my economy back in position. And right now I'm just going to try and tailgate these Marines and follow them back to the base so I know where he's hiding. But he has another large force of Marines, and I can probably take that down pretty easily. I'm going to go ahead and send these Zerglings over to look for his base. Kind of try and get my drones back up here. And I win. He rage quit. He was probably not a very good player. So he didn't know what to do after his first wave of enemies was killed off, and I got placed in the Silver League, so that's pretty awesome, and I will see you guys next time.